Brutal Barracuda, a Sniper Elite channel.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Rebellion has released update 1.20 and with it come another buttload of fixes, along with 3 new multiplayer maps. Now honestly, as far as major changes go, there isn't a huge amount here. I'd say the biggest thing is the requirements to unlock the Springfield's A2 scope has now been fixed. We originally needed 100 kills over 150 meters, but the bug was this could only be registered in multiplayer. Well, that has now been fixed, and we can now unlock the scope by getting kills in the single player. It can also be done in invasion mode, which is where I managed to get mine unlocked. There was a bug that could cause you to spawn into the game with no items in your loadout. Now this has never happened to me personally, but I have seen footage of it happening to other players. Footage that unfortunately I can no longer find to show you. But apparently this has now also been fixed. On V Corps Vendetta, they have increased the difficulty of the long shot medal to be more consistent with other levels. This has increased the long shot requirement from 300 meters to 600 meters. But it seems someone forgot to increase the authentic long shot along with it, making this now the only long shot medal in the game that has different requirements for authentic and non-authentic difficulties. There was also a bug that prevented the Master at Arms achievement from unlocking, so if you've been waiting to get that achievement, then hopefully you should now have no problems unlocking it. There's also been various fixes to a few of the medals. I've had medals pop up that shouldn't pop up. The Pistol Mastery medal was certainly one of those, and medals that should pop up but haven't. So it's been a bit of a mess with the medals, to be honest, but it looks like a good chunk of them have now been fixed, so they should hopefully now unlock when they're supposed to. The patch notes also mention that they have fixed a rare instance where enemy soldiers were getting stuck in an alerted state. Well, I can confirm that it has in fact not been fixed, nor is it a rare instance, as I was able to recreate this bug after testing for just 30 minutes. Here you can see that the enemies once again got stuck in the alerted state for well over 10 minutes. So yeah, this bug still needs some work. And that's pretty much it really. I think we're getting to the point now where these updates are just going to be minor changes, like here, added a shadow to a wall. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game has far more urgent matters, but hey, at least we got that missing shadow back. So then, the main part of this update are the 3 multiplayer maps that have been added. So, let's take a quick look. First up, we have a new no-cross map, so that's good, I suppose. This time, it's a modified version of the Destroyed Town Team Deathmatch map, which is a modified version of the Mission 6 campaign map. Now, as far as no-cross maps go, this is an okay one, so I'm pleased to see another option as far as the no-cross maps go. But, honestly, the Destroyed Town multiplayer map was available at launch, so why wasn't this one? It's exactly the same map. It's got to be one of 2 reasons. Either 1, it was removed from the game to begin with so they could drip feed it to us during updates, which is what I'm leaning towards, or 2, they made it for this update and it probably took them a couple of days and cost next to nothing just to shut us up. The penny pinching that has gone into the multiplayer side of this game never ceases to amaze me. Every single multiplayer and survival map is either a section of the campaign map or just copy and pasted from Sniper Elite 5. I mean, this same map has been used 3 times now. Once for the campaign, once for the Team Deathmatch map, and now once again for the no-cross map. Oh, and once for the Propaganda Challenge as well, I suppose. That's 4 times. I mean, I can't wait for the survival mission on this map. I mean, we might as well make it 5 times, mightn't we? That brings the total number of no-cross maps up to 4, which is still not enough, and I hope to see more new maps in the future. And yes, I said new maps, not edited versions of existing maps or Sniper Elite 5 maps. New maps. It'll be interesting to see if this game will ever receive a single dedicated multiplayer map in its lifetime, because I'm still waiting. And speaking of Sniper Elite 5 maps, we get more added to the game in this update. Yippee! Just what we wanted. That's right, 2 more Sniper Elite 5 maps have been added to Sniper Elite 5.1. I mean Resistance. This time we get Landing Zone, which is actually a pretty decent multiplayer map in my opinion, but that doesn't get around the fact that a third of the multiplayer maps in Sniper Elite Resistance are now Sniper Elite 5 maps. And if that wasn't bad enough, we also get another Sniper Elite 5 survival map. This time it's the Tide of War map set on Sniper Elite 5's Atlantic Wall. Now we have 4 survival maps in the game, and 50% of them, yes, half of them, are Sniper Elite 5 maps. This is just lazy. It's cheap, and the biggest problem is the majority of Sniper Elite players don't really seem to give a shit. And that is the reason this kind of bullshit will continue to happen. At first, I was excited by the prospect that we might actually get a Sniper Elite spin-off between each mainline entry from now on. But the way Sniper Elite Resistance has been handled, honestly, it wouldn't bother me if we get no more spin-offs. I'm happy to just wait a bit longer for the next mainline entry. Now, don't get me wrong. The campaign in Sniper Elite Resistance, whilst it isn't perfect, I've had fun with it. I've enjoyed playing through the new single player missions. My issue is not with the single player side of it, but it's the multiplayer side of it that I think has been incredibly disappointing. All of the maps are simply sections cut out from the campaign or copy and pasted from Sniper Elite 5. Especially Survival, where half of the maps are now Sniper Elite 5 maps. The Denuvo anti-cheat is absolutely useless. I honestly do not know what it even does. I've encountered more teleporting cheaters in Sniper Elite Resistance than I ever did in Sniper Elite 5. And I don't want to hear, yeah, but these maps are free. Because the only reason the multiplayer maps are free is because if we had to pay for them, then it would just end up splitting the player base. And let's not forget, the maps were free in Sniper Elite 5 as well. But at least we were getting new maps built specifically for multiplayer. The Dam map, for example, was one of my favourite no-cross maps in Sniper Elite 5. And the Rhine Crossing, another decent map. These weren't just sections ripped out of the campaign. These were maps built for multiplayer. But there has not been a single map built for multiplayer in Sniper Elite Resistance. And that wouldn't bother me too much had the game been priced accordingly. But we paid the same price for Resistance that we paid for Sniper Elite 5, and we got a lot less. And the cost developing Resistance would have been a fraction of what it cost to develop Sniper Elite 5, because all of the framework and assets were pretty much already in place. Anyway, that's going to be it for this latest update. Let me know what you think of it. And if you play the multiplayer, I'd honestly love to know how you feel about how it's been handled in Sniper Elite Resistance. Are you happy getting all of these low effort maps? Or are you also wanting some new dedicated multiplayer maps instead of all the copy and pasting that's going on? I'll leave a link to the full patch notes in the description if you want to check them out. And be sure to stay tuned because I will be reviewing the Striking Range Mission DLC pack on the channel in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. It really does help the channel to grow. This is a dedicated Sniper Elite channel, so hit the subscribe button to be kept up to date on all things Sniper Elite. And I will see you guys in the next video!
Brutal Barracuda, a Sniper Elite channel.